whether or not Indian corporations meet the first mover advantage in the electric vehicle market in India. Across the country, the advantage of first mover in this electric vehicle segment that leads the new innovative way of auto industry, and more people are buying focused on this new technology advancement for buying the electric car that thanks to the raft of so many reasons, including the government backing entry of more players in this segment, environmental concern, long-term gain, and the ease of driving. Many others important aspects that boost the auto sector in this electric vehicle mobility segment. More than 318 electric vehicle manufacturers, including the parts makers, operated in India. Official numbers reveal more in this electric vehicle segment in the country. For unprecedented rise in this particular sector, with 234% purchase between April and September 2021 compared to a year ago. These are the huge numbers that create an optimistic view that demanded the scope in this sector in the country. And while this business opportunity is also evolving, that attracting more and more automobile companies to launch electric vehicles, many high-end car manufacturers are looking to tap the Indian market with a slew of new launches of their electric luxury cars. The Tesla, one of the most iconic electric car makers, what drives the electric vehicle business in India is a fact of sense and emotion, from the craving to be eco-friendly to being the passionate about driving most high-tech and high-end vehicles around. The Indian market with some important factors. The Tesla, the most iconic electric car maker, whose aim to enhance the artificial intelligence application in the driverless car segment, has not yet made an entry in the Indian market. Hopefully it will crack the Indian auto sector very much. It is speculated that the musk-run innovation giant is contemplating the way to attract the high-end cars buyers in the world's second most populous nation. The report also suggests that the car company has done the test drive on Indian roads and lobbying with the government to slash those excessively high existing import duties for the car. So the concept of electric vehicle has been around for a long time. It has drawn a considerable amount of interest in the past decade amid those rising of carbon footprint and other environmental impact of fuel-based vehicles, and also classified various types of EV industry and even differentiate between plug-in hybrid electric vehicles as well as battery electric vehicles, the latter being the focus for mainly the many such factors on various government initiatives and FAME scheme. The FAME 2 scheme for the faster adoption of automobile industry that promote those quick adoption of electric and hybrid vehicles using those incentives. Also, from close scrutiny of such courses of electric vehicle policies of various states and the center, all this enthusiasm is not lost on the government. The official statement says the government advises some e-Amrit one-stop destination that for all information on electric vehicles and the purchase investment opportunity policies, subsidize, and some important feature that the portal is developed and hosted by Niti Aayog in the collaboration with the British government. This information set on an e-Amrit intend to complement those initiatives for the government to raising the awareness on electric vehicles and sensitizing those consumers for the benefit of switching to electric vehicles to move to the mass population to the new segment in automobile industry. The market capture also requires for the foundational move in this important sector, and the recent past India has taken many initiatives to accelerate the decarbonization for the transport and adoption of electric mobility in the country. And those some PLI schemes in the production linked incentive method that are especially important to create those ecosystem for the early adoption of these electric vehicles. One e-omrit plan that can even compare those various electric vehicle segment in the respective features among those four-wheeler makers that offer some important brand of auto product, and that government should also offer some calculation for the price of charging regions and the various vehicle in the state. The effort that the government is making now were the first made by handful of electric vehicle industry, and whatever the factor, the new application for the electric vehicle user, the environment equations, and the recent for the company to trust the opportunity that they think would make it the global leader for a country in electric vehicle industry. And the figure itself shows that 34% of growth in electric vehicle segment in India between April and September this year compared to the year ago, and that shows that it can freely use the important parameters and develop this ecosystem for a new age generation auto industry boom, and India is going to be the fast mover in this particular industry. India has a potential to grow as a business in this sector, and it has a potential EV market for the future. We already have some important and educated people on the use of electric vehicles that create some awareness, that also offer some data and news on anything and everything related to the EV segment, and many important videos that are made for not just inform but to bust the stereotype and propaganda against the electric vehicle, those who speak at the behest of those automobile manufacturing industry that is of gas driven, the traditional old conventional way of fuel consumption of this factor. And the reason that the research is found in this particular area, that it's after a month of research, is to reduce the burden of the earth and cut the cost of this factor, and the attraction for this, especially for the Tesla, is not just to being an EV but also for its AI prowess. This artificial intelligence adoption in the auto sector and the implementation of this US technology for this auto sector is, create the attractiveness and catch the eye for the latest auto industry. It's the company is looking forward to implement those smart features, auto industry in the future. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.